Oh, geez. This is you know, I just saw this announcement and it really screwed up my night because I had intentions to start working on, like some separate YouTube videos, but out of nowhere, all I see when I open my phone, Texas Rangers agree to 7-year, $175 million deal with Marcus Semien. Excuse me. Listen, so Marcus Semien, in 2020, he was coming off a pretty mediocre year. So he signs with the Jays for a 1 year thing, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna experiment. Like this is an experiment. We don't know if he's actually gonna do well. This is more of like a roster filler. The guy hit 40 plus home runs, had at least 90 plus RBI. He was an All Star, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he was the first All MLB team second baseman. So you'd think you have this good of a season, $18 million. You know, you would sign for. I understand that you want your money. You'd sign for significantly more. But what it is for me, you'd think you'd go to a team like the Yankees, maybe the Red Sox, maybe the Rays would open up their wallets. He'd resign with the Jays. A lot of people link him to the Chicago White Sox. I don't care if he went to a team like a Miami Marlins. They're a team who had some kind of intentions to contend this upcoming season. You signed a 7-year deal with the Texas Rangers, a team that finished at the bottom of the AL West this season. At the very bottom. They traded Joey Gallo, and their best player going forward was who? Isaiah Kiner Falefa? I don't even know if I'm saying his name correctly. But for me, listen, I would have wanted Semien to come back, but I knew that we weren't going to get Semien and Ray. And I knew we had a lot of prospects in the system. As as a Jays fan, like I know we have Jordan Groshans, Orelvis Martinez, if that's how you pronounce his name, Kevin Biggio, Brayvic Valera, Bo Bichette, Santiago Espinal. All these guys can play in the middle infield for the team. We can still very well trade some guys to go get Jose Ramirez if we want to substitute the role that Marcus Semien left behind, if we want to fill that void. But what it is, I mean, this team in 2021, we were very okay until around late August. And then we got to the end of the season. We started in September hot. Like we were go, go, go. Start off the month with a ridiculous comeback against the Oakland Athletics. And in particular, Marcus Semien hit a walk-off home run in the ninth inning to win 11-10 against his former team, the Oakland A's. We sweep the A's, then we sweep the Yankees. We take 3 out of 4 from the Orioles. I remember this all in the back of my head because that was such a fun month to be a Jays fan. We may have come up one game short of a playoff spot, but we did fantastic leading up to that point. Marcus Semien, he did everything that was asked of him. He led Bo Bichette on and off the field as he matured. You could tell how like Bo even expressed how much Simeon meant to him just as a mentor. Simeon completely revitalized his career and showed that he still has the potential to be a fantastic player in MLB, and he completely is. He really is. But what it is for me, as I said, you signed with the freaking Texas Rangers, a team that finished dead last almost in the MLB. Like, hold on, I'm searching up the MLB standings as we speak. 60 and 102. 35 games back of first place in the AL West. The second worst record in the American League and the fourth worst record in all of baseball. You signed with a team that barely has anything. Simeon, I understand you're like 31, 30 to 31. I understand that you're chasing money, you're chasing the bag, and I respect you for going out and grinding and getting your money this season. But you're getting older, man. 7 years. This will take you to your age 37 or 38 season. You now, all of a sudden, may not win a championship at all in your career. You may not win a single World Series until maybe your fifth, sixth, or seventh year with the Rangers. Because I doubt in the league that's getting this competitive, we had so many teams finish one game short of a playoff spot this season, like 2 games short. Like 7 teams who had 90 plus wins in the AL. And one of them was your team, the Blue Jays, and we didn't make it. So right now, it's a long shot that you can win a championship, maybe even make the playoffs with that team within the foreseeable future. Unless they drastically turn around their team in these next like couple off seasons, which I could see them doing, it would make sense. But this deal for me is just Simeon trying to go get his money, and you know what? Maybe by year 3 or 4, he requests a trade to a contender and he helps them win a championship. But this is just a bizarre move because he was not linked to a team like the Rangers whatsoever. There were teams like the White Sox who needed a second baseman. White Sox City on Instagram. I never heard the end of that. And he was closely linked to coming back to the Jays. A team like the Mets who just lost Javi Baez to free agency, he could have gone there. For all we know, he could have gone to the Dodgers. He could have signed with the Atlanta Braves. Like, who knows? You have 30 ball clubs. I would have been happy if you signed with the Orioles or maybe even the Deep. Actually, no. The Diamondbacks would have had the same reaction. No, but the Orioles, teams like the Orioles, the Tigers, these guys have young pieces that are on their way up. They're showing that they can make some that they can do some big things in the MLB. I haven't paid attention to the Texas Rangers, but what have they showed? Have they showed they can do anything? What pops out to you that makes you want to go to Texas? Semien, I understand you want to chase the money, but it does not make sense if you want to win a championship to go to a team that is so far from it right now. For a player like you, past the halfway point of their career, you have 7 more years at least right now. You're making 25 million annually. Okay, so this is pretty much official. It's done. This is official. So with the Blue Jays in 2021, you had a 265 batting average, 45 home runs. You set a record for second baseman, an MLB leading 86 extra base hits, and 102 RBIs. You finished third in American League MVP voting. So you may have wanted the money, but you can't tell me that other teams weren't offering you around the same kind of money for maybe a shorter term, maybe a longer term. You don't know. But this takes him now to his age 38 season where he's going to be making a lot of money. Good for you, Semien, but to me, this was not the move. I'm happy that you revitalized your career. I've said that multiple times now. But what? Why? What was this move? This move does not benefit your future and your aspirations to winning the World Series as of right now. The Texas Rangers are now winning the 2022, 2023, 2024, or 2025 World Series. No freaking way is that going to happen. That is all from me. Semien, you didn't really make the best choice of which team you wanted to go to. This does now open up a lot of room on the Jays to go and get some starting pitching, sign guys like Robbie Ray, Kevin Gausman, a lot of these guys who we want to see come to the team, and we need the pitching help more than we do in the infield. So it does make sense that we did not exactly chase Semien like we intend on chasing big name pitchers. With this being said, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.